everyone, book review again. I have just finished Batman Nightwalker. This is written by Mary Lou of Warcross fame. This is the first Mary Lou book I've ever read, so I don't know anything about her writing style or anything but like that. And this is the second in the DC Icons YA series, the first being Leigh Bardugo's Wonder Woman Warbringer, which I've also read. First up, I think I enjoyed this one more than I enjoyed Wonder Woman, and I'll explain why. I watched Gotham, which follows the exploits of a teenage Bruce Wayne and Jim Gordon, who's just arrived at Gotham City Police Department. And I really enjoyed the darkness in there, the broodiness going on, the mystery around characters and Gotham itself, and I really like that. I'm also a big fan of Batman the Animated Series, which came out just after the Tim Burton Batman film. And that was my foray into Batman. That's the Batman that I know, the mystery cracker, the detective, the fighter of justice. So they're my two areas that I'm coming from when I approach this book. That's my Batman as far as I'm concerned. This one fits in very nicely. And could almost be a feature-length episode of Gotham. We follow 18-year-old Bruce Wayne. His money's just been opened up to him. He's now got everything he could possibly require monetary-wise. He's got access to his parents' trust funds. He's now the face of Bruce Wayne Enterprises. He has come of age. And the story starts with Bruce Wayne deliberately getting involved in a police active crime scene involving the Nightwalkers, who have been terrorising Gotham. And as punishment, he's sent to do community service at Arkham Asylum, and then things get a bit weird from there on. I don't want to spoil too much because I don't believe in spoiling a story. I like people to go in and discover, and I didn't know much more than what I already have told you. I didn't really read the blurb. I just got on and dived in and read this. And I would say Batman Nightwalker, it's a very good blend of comic book and Gotham. The style of the story fits in very well with the Batman mythology. Bruce Wayne is very identifiable. I know he's this billionaire playboy without all the sarcasm of Tony Stark. And he's a straight up good guy. But in this, he's still quite young, he's still quite naive, and it's nice seeing him finding his feet and all the little nods to his role as Batman in the future. You know, he's not Batman yet, he's a kid who just wants to make a difference and help people. And his one flaw really is he permanently sees the good in people. He wants to understand how a person can become criminals, how they can turn to such darkness and evil. That's what he wants to understand at this point in his life. And it's quite interesting seeing him grapple with that concept that people choose to go down these paths. That yes, you can have tragedy happen to you, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a criminal for the rest of your life. Bruce Wayne is the prime example. He lost his parents in front of him brutally. And yet he does everything he can to make the world a better place, to make his city safer, kinder. Whereas so many other criminals use the tragedy in their childhood or their backstory as an excuse to lash out at what they see as the unfairness of the world. Bruce knows things aren't perfect, but he is striving towards making them better. And I like that about this version of Bruce Wayne. It fits in very much with how I see Bruce Wayne. The story itself is, like I say, it could be a feature-length episode of Gotham. It's not particularly complicated. There's not any major twists or turns going on. There is some mind play going on because obviously we're in Arkham Asylum and that is known for playing with your mind. And there is some element of romance because, let's face it, it's a YA book, so we've got to have a bit of romance. I could have done without it. I could have just had Bruce being caring, but we went down the romance line. Okay, fine, I can deal with it. It wasn't a big deal for me, and I didn't think it did either character any good things, but it didn't hinder them either. It didn't get in the way of the story being told. It's quite a straightforward story. Group of bad guys want to bring down the corrupt top, and Bruce is in their line of sights. So there's nothing too major going on in those lines, but the way it's told and the way it's read, and because it's from Bruce's point of view, it feels very much like it does belong in the Batman canon. And I have to say, I highly enjoyed it. It was very, very well written, simply structured, and a good character study on how people react to tragedy and injustice that they see in their lives and the paths that people take. So if you're a fan of Batman and kind of want to know a bit more about his potential earlier days before he was Batman, then maybe this is the book for you. Particularly if you're more a fan of Gotham and the animated series rather than the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy, you know, The Dark Knight Rises and all that lot. Because this isn't as gritty as those, but they still have that element of darkness that Batman has in them. So you could probably recognise the world of Gotham in this book. It does feel like it could be a chapter within the whole Batman canon, whereas Wonder Woman was definitely its own sort of origin story. And that's why I prefer the Batman Nightwalker to Wonder Woman Warbringer, because I went to Wonder Woman expecting it to be a tale of Diana. It was a tale of Diana, but it wasn't the Diana that I knew from the film or the TV series. This was yet another Diana. Whereas Batman Nightwalker, this is a tale of Bruce Wayne, and it could quite happily fit amongst the timeline of the Batman collection. So, Batman Nightwalker, have you read it? Please let me know in the comments below. Did you think it was any good? Did you enjoy it? Are you a big Batman fan? Were you excited by this? Were you disappointed by it? Let me know your thoughts, please. That'd be really nice. You can also contact me via Goodreads, Twitter and Instagram, and via my book blog. All links to that are in the description box down below, as are links to other book bloggers and booktubers who I think you should go and check out. So please show a bit of love and go visit them. As always, thank you very much for watching, and happy reading, everyone. Bye.